Let's talk about stroke, the basics of stroke. Okay, so imagine we are living in a city and there will be a lot of roads connecting various aspects of the city. Okay, so let's assume that one of the roads get blocked. Okay, it gets blocked, whatever it may be. It may be because of traffic or other reasons. So what happens is people who are about to move to the particular area, they will be struggling to move. And also the people who are staying in the blocked area, they might not get their deliveries or food items because the entry is not there. So similarly, imagine the city as a brain, okay? The roads as arteries. So if any of the artery gets blocked, the particular cell in that area is not going to get enough oxygen. If there is no oxygen, there is no energy, the cells are going to die. That the brain is going to get damaged. So any hindrance or any interruption in the flow of the blood to any part of the brain is a stroke. Okay, so if it is because of the occlusion or the blockage of the artery, it is called as ischemic stroke. So next scenario, let's imagine if there is a water spillage from the underground or because of rain, because of water, the road gets blocked. Okay, again the consequences are going to be the same, right? The people cannot go there, and also the people who are staying there, they do not get the deliveries on time. Similarly, if there is spillage of blood all over the brain tissues, okay, the cells are not going to get enough oxygen because it already spilled off before reaching the particular area. So it is going to compress the adjacent organs. So this is called as hemorrhagic stroke. This is because of the burst of the blood vessels. So basically strokes can be of two types. One is ischemic stroke, occlusion of arteries. Okay, so the major reason will be atherosclerosis. Okay, what happens is there will be buildup of fat, cholesterol, or calcium in the major arteries. So what happens, ultimately you are not going to get enough amount of oxygen and blood supply to the particular area of the brain. That is going to result in stroke. Okay, another one important cause of ischemic stroke will be the blood clot. It can be a thrombus or emboli. So see, predominantly you take patients with atrial fibrillation who have irregular heartbeat or myocardial infarction patients. These patients, they tend to throw away the clot from the heart to the brain. That is called as an emboli. Okay, so that is embolic stroke. Sometimes there will be occlusion in the arteries of the brain itself. That is thrombotic stroke. Okay, so there will be two major reasons of ischemic stroke. So ischemic stroke is a block in the artery which results in inadequate blood supply to the particular area of the brain or particular cells of the brain, which is going to result in damage or permanent damage to the areas of the brain. Okay, so there are two reasons. One is atherosclerotic plaque buildup, another one is because of blood clots. So the next stroke is hemorrhagic stroke. Okay, as I told you, there is going to be outburst of blood vessel. So the main reason will be high blood pressure. So increased blood pressure results in weakening of the endothelial cells, endothelial wall, that is going to result in outburst of the blood outside the arteries, that is going to result in spillage of the blood all over the brain. Okay, another most common reason for the hemorrhagic stroke is any aneurysms. Okay, any buildup of a bulge in the blood vessel which might outburst over a period of time. And also there are studies saying that dehydration might also result in decreased blood supply or can result in hemorrhagic stroke. Okay, so the main two reasons for hemorrhagic stroke will be, one is there's going to be increased blood pressure and another one will be aneurysms. So this is the basics of stroke. So in the next upcoming videos we'll talk about how to diagnose and how to manage stroke patients. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a nice day.